All praise is due to Him. We seek His help and His forgiveness. We ask Allah to accept our deed, Allah to forgive us, Allah to give us Jannatul Firdaus, Allah to give us Laylatul Qadr. Ameen Ya Rabbal Alameen. We're going to continue with the i'tikaf. I don't know, maybe some of you going to be in the masjid here for i'tikaf. As we say, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be 10 days. You know, you can do one day from the Fajr to the Maghrib, or you do one night from the sunset to the Fajr, or you do 24 hours, or you do 2-3 days. Accept.
About half day, can you half day?
No, half day. You're talking about it, you're talking about half day. Huh? You always want to have an excuse. Now, yesterday we start at the condition of al-i'tikaf. Condition of al-i'tikaf, we say that it has to be in the masjid. It only has to be in the masjid, and it is good to be in the masjid where they pray Jum'ah. There's a masjid and there's a musalla. Musalla is where people pray and go, no Jum'ah. Not even sometimes Jama'ah. When you come there 435, you see someone with a nice beard, nice hat, faddal. You let him go, we pray. That's a musalla. Like it is the musalla that we have at a taxi garage and a gas station. You know, you park and you get in there, you find 2-3 people there. That's a musalla. Or any places is a masjid. For example, even here, we don't pray Jummah here yet. You can do i'tikaf here, but at the Jummah time, you're gonna have to go and pray Jummah outside. So it's for you to choose a masjid if you're willing to do it where they pray Jummah. So you don't go outside, right? It has to be in the Jummah because you don't have to go outside. Sayyidah Aisha radiallahu anha say, as-sunnatu fil mu'takifi an la yakhruja. She said the sunnah for the one who's staying in the masjid for last 10 days, not to go outside, except if it's an urgence for you to go. Wala ya'udu maridan. You don't say someone is sick, have to go visit the person. You don't visit the sick person, like in the house or hospital. You heard that someone's sick, you do the i'tikaf to go and visit him. You don't do that. Wala yamassu mira'atahu. Your wife doesn't go come close to you, right? She can come and visit you. We're gonna go to that. But what do we know as approaching, like you know, al-musafaha? Al-musafaha is putting hand to hand, or other than that, you're not supposed to do that. Wala yubashiruha, and you don't come close to her. Like when she comes to visit you, you don't give her a hug, you don't give her nothing. You just talk and that's it. Wala i'tikafa illa fi masjid jama'atin. We said already, i'tikaf only have to be in a masjid where they pray Jum'ah. And it is a sunnah if you are doing i'tikaf out of Ramadan to fast. You have to fast. If you take a niyyah doing i'tikaf one day, that day make sure you fast. Right? That day make sure you fast. That's the sunnah. And there's no way that you do i'tikaf without the sunnah. That's a rajah. Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha say, wa sunnatu fi man i'takafa an yasuma. He said the sunnah of Nabi for the one who wants to do i'tikaf is to fast. Like if it's not Ramadan, he say nazar, right? Three days in the masjid. So it's not a Ramadan. It is a sunnah when you come into the i'tikaf, you do fasting. That's the sunnah of Nabi alayhi salatu wassalam. And Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah, he says fi Zad al-Ma'ad, in his book Zad al-Ma'ad, he says it was not narrated from Prophet sallallahu anywhere that he do i'tikaf without fasting, as we just mentioned the hadith of Aisha. So i'tikaf goes with the sawm, fasting. If it's not a Ramadan, you want to do i'tikaf in the masjid, make sure the days that you're going to stay in the masjid, you fast. That's the sunnah of our Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Now, the timing now. Yesterday we talked about the timing. The time that you goes in and the time you come out. Now, if you do nazir, right? If you do nazir, if you do nazir and Allah make it easy for you, let's say you say, I'm gonna do itikaf one day for Allah if I get this thing, and Allah make it easy for you. If you say one day, now it has to be, you have to be in that masjid before the Fajr, because you're gonna do the daytime. You say day, you have to be in there before the Fajr, and you go out after the Maghrib. That's a one day. But if you say, if you vow to say one night, you have to be in before the Maghrib, then you go out after the Fajr. We understand that, right? Like you say, one day. And the day start from the Fajr. And our day end by sunset. So you be in before Fajr and you go out after the Maghrib. And you make sure that the Shafaqul Ahmad, by the time you go, is all gone ready. In here, North America is estimated like a 1.5 hour, right? So now you make sure after Maghrib, try to stay at least 2 hours in the masjid before you go out. Basically by the Isha, by the Isha time, inshallah. And it is also sunnah to encourage you also. For the mu'takif, the one who's in the masjid, make sure you pray a lot. You do a lot of nafila, a lot of prayer. Don't only pray the 5 daily prayers and finish. Do a lot of zikr, tilawatul Quran. You can even do the program. In these 10 days, I'm going to stay in the masjid, but I have to read all the Quran. Every day, try to read 3 juzu, which is a 6 years, and you're good. By the 10, you're going to finish the Quran. You want, you can finish in 3 days, because you're not doing nothing. Day and night, you're here. You finish 3 days, right? You can finish it 3 days. And zikrullahi ta'ala, and make sure you do a lot of zikr. Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar. Even the time you're tired, you're lying on the wall or you're lying down, think about ayatullah, think about Allah, the thing that Allah created. You know, the sky, the galaxy, the moon, the cloud, the sea. Think about it. You know, fi makhluqatillah. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will what? Reward you for that. And avoid talking lot if it's not a zikr. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Min husn Islam al-mar'i tarkuhu ma la ya'nihi." It is a part of the excellence of a mar. One of you is to stay away or discard which is not concerned to you. That's anytime, especially when you are doing itikaf, right? If he's talking to someone directly, it applies to the cell phone too. Make sure you stay away from this one here, right? Don't feel like I'm free, let me call this person. He might talk about someone, you need itikaf, connection with Allah, right? Just leave it, leave it. Oh, let me just check my, email, let me check my Facebook. You might see something that you're not supposed to see. Just stay away from this, all right? وَيَجْتَنِبُ الْجِدَالَ وَالْمِرَاءَ وَالسِّبَابَ وَالْفَحْشِ فَإِنَّهُ لَا يَنْبَغِي فِي غَيْرِ الْإِخْتِكَافِ فَفِيهِ أَوْلَى. He said you stay away from any vain talk. People are arguing, stop arguing. That's all the thing you can say. But don't put yourself in. Because you might hear or say something which is not allowed. Don't curse in a masjid. Don't take even action. Someone gets you mad outside, any fasting. But you are in itikaf. Which means the full control of your word and your action counts very much when you are doing al-itikaf. The only thing that we have to see you doing it is reading the Quran, doing the zikr, remind the people, or thinking about the ayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, praying. If not, you are sleeping, which means when your eye is open, you are doing the zikr. Khalas. Mafhum? No. Mafa. Iga itikaf na. Inabo itikaf na umrah. Mademikian kamu punya. Ini itikaf. Itikaf khasum makesu. Kamu lagi. Metam lu lagi nak kau bakai itu umrah di sini. Nah ini dia continue. Maybe kau mana boleh batam nak kau. Harap kita orang ini jangan jangan ini. Kau itu umrah nak kau. Bom. Quem amou na baixo de Veracruz, se ele não afocar na baixo naquele Madina, já não pode. Yeah, parce que umra aquele, yeah, tawaf aquele ato, السعي بين الصفا والمروة. Yeah.
Translate what he asked. What he say, please.
He said, when you're sitting there, don't look straight to the imam. You put your eye down. Otherwise, you make me scared. Yeah. Yeah, no, he was asking about the Hajj. There's some people in the Haram over there. They're there in the Itikaf, but they go out to do the Umrah and come back. And the Umrah is known, it's just a few steps. Niyyah and Tawaf. Then the Sa'i and Rakatain at the Maqam, the same. So I tell them that we have to do little bit of research on that. Because we cannot talk about something that we don't know it. Islam is Islam. You don't know, that's it. So we're going to go for it. If we find something about it, we'll try to inform you. May Allah help us, inshallah. Question is good because question will push you to do a lot of research. Because a lot of questions might come, you don't know. You don't know, it will push you to, you know, it will give you knowledge too. But it's always good, you don't know. Now, Ibn Qudama, he say a word here, but we don't have time for that. Let's go to the next one. So, when you are doing itikaf now, there's a thing that you have to be aware of them. Don't do that. Like, some Euro Cup drivers, you know, itikaf, you call that the city is crazy today, it's busy. It's okay, let me just go do one shift and come back. No, if it's done, my friend, that's not good. We have to stay away from that, you know. Now, because shaitan is very strong. You see, most of the time, like your day off, shaitan put in your mind every day off that today is the busiest day. Sometimes you call people as a city. You're not working, why you call people as a city? Just stay home, wait for your next turn. As we said before, you are slow. Once you put it off duty, you are going to pray, no customer. By the time you're in front of the mat, you're looking for a parking, there's a shaitan they want to hire you now. Always like that. You know. Oh, you're busy, you with your family, you're going somewhere, you drive for 4 hours, no customer. Okay, let me go get a family, let's go to Costco, let's go this. You pick them on the way, you're gonna see customer everywhere. You know, I don't understand. It's shaitan, you know? It's a shaitan. May Allah give us iman. But we have to remember, little money with a barakah is better than big one with a barakah. The one who's blessed is the one that you take care of the salat. Small one with the salat. Right? Then Allah bless it, inshallah ta'ala. Now, yes, Imam. If you take before you get inside? You mean the regular shower or the regular shower? Yeah, of course. Yeah, regular shower, you definitely have to do that. Yeah, that's part of our deen. At-taharatul badan, that's part of our deen, you know. This is good reminder, you know. When we are doing itikaf, make sure it have to be somewhere where you can take a shower every day too. You cannot do itikaf, huh? Yeah, you cannot do itikaf 7 days in the masjid, there's no place to take a shower. Come on, brother, you're gonna kill brothers. You know, it's good, you know, it's good. Let's make sure, you know, you check everything. If your neighborhood masjid doesn't have a place to take a shower, go to the far one, right? It's not good for your health and you're gonna borrow people too. Prophet ﷺ said, whoever eat a garlic, a thawm, let him not approach our masjid. What is that mean? Because the smell is very strong, you know, and the socks that we have today is the same thing. When you wear a socks for 24 hours, come and change it or wash it. It's not easy. Sometimes when the person put his foot here, he can stay for a long time. You know, all this can't, you know, so very good. Itikaf, make sure that the masjid, they have a place to take a shower. At least every day take a shower. This is advice too, inshallah. And bring anything that you need for your body, inshallah ta'ala. When you are doing itikaf, make sure you don't go outside. You don't go outside. You're allowed to go only for few things, but don't go outside. Just I want to go outside. I want to stay outside to call. No, you stay inside the masjid. Like a some masjid, like the masjid that we have back home. You see, the masjid himself is in the middle, but it's surrounded with a wall. It's three Kenega wall, right? All this count as a masjid. If you want, you cannot stay inside the masjid. You just go outside there, but you have to be in that wall. You can build a tent for yourself. You stay there. That's allowed. That's allowed. But you stay in the, you don't go outside. All right? Now, and because Ummuna Aisha radiallahu anha used to make a little tent for Prophet ﷺ in the, they call it I forgot the place name. There's a place there in the Masjid al-Nabi. That place name, Ummuna Aisha, used to make a tent for Prophet ﷺ to do itikaf there. So if it's this kind of the masjid like a back home, let's say like if we have a block-to-block masjid here, so you're allowed to stay in the masjid and you're allowed to come outside the court of the masjid, but you have to stay in the thing. Now, it is allowed for the sisters to do itikaf. They're allowed to do itikaf as the brothers. They can do itikaf. But they have to ask their husband first. Permission for their husband. And the husband, they have a right to refuse. Yo, you don't go. And there's nothing wrong with that. I want to do itikaf, and the husband says, no, I don't let you go. Khalas, the case is closed. No sense, he didn't do anything wrong. So if you accept it, yeah. But don't force him. Because sometimes you're going to force him. Obeying your husband is a wajib. Coming to the itikaf is not a wajib, it's a sunnah. So don't try to violate the wajib because of the sunnah. When you say, oh, no, just leave it, it's okay. Do your prayer at your house, inshallah ta'ala. And you can do itikaf together. You know, in the masjid. Someone say, sorry, Can I explain?
Yes, please.
Manigo mana. Manigo mana. Maragate edidu. You can do itikaf together. Always itikaf, men and women have to be separate. Together mean in the same masjid. But it doesn't mean you together in the same place, separate. Yeah, like you and your wife can come to the same masjid to do itikaf, but separate. They are at the place and you are in your place. Now, and also she can come to visit you. Like if she's home, you're doing itikaf, she can come and visit you from time to time. She sits next to you, then you talk. You talk about the deen, you talk about the children, you talk about the family, but make sure you don't go behind the border, all right? So when it's time for her to go, you can just get up and walk with her to the door, but you don't go outside. You know, one of the wives of our Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, radiallahu ta'ala anhunna, and she came to visit Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Prophet was doing itikaf in the masjid. Now, and after they finished talking, she was trying to go. And Prophet ﷺ said to her, take it easy, slow down. I will walk you out. I will walk you out. You see, this is the sunnah of our Nabi. You know, today sometime when they see you walking with your wife, they will call you Sujong. No, it's our tradition. I'm not saying to grab here on the street like this. I'm not saying that. You know, but you know, to make her feel good. Now, until they reach at the door of the masjid, in the Babi Salama, by the door of Salama, and two men were passing, min al-Ansar. فَلَمَّا رَأَى النَّبِيَّ أَسْرَعَ. When they see Prophet ﷺ, they try to hurry with a step. They walk, and Prophet ﷺ say, "Ala rislikuma," which means, I want you to stop there. They were rushing to go, I want you to stop there. And when they stop, Prophet ﷺ walked to them. He said, "This is Sophia. This is Sophia." Right? He's talking to two Sahabas. This is Sophia. Bun Huyay. Faqala subhanallah ya Rasul. This is subhanallah, oh Prophet. You understand what they're trying to say? They hurry up. They see Prophet with a woman. Now they try to hurry up. Prophet says, "Stop. This is Sophia, my wife." And they say, subhanallah. Prophet said, "No." Prophet said, "Inna shaytan yajri min al-insani majra dam." He says, shaitan runs in your blood. Right? Allah Alam. They might go and say, "We see Prophet with a woman." That's what Prophet ﷺ going to stop. Yeah. I will translate, don't worry. Yeah, something you were saying is happened one time in Zaire, that the big Imam one day he traveled. So when he come back, you know, it's a sunnah when you're coming back from the trip, you start with a masjid. You come to the masjid first before your house, take wudu, pray 2 rakah, then you go to your house. He said the Imam went to the restroom, take a shower, and his wife bring a towel for him. Then people see that and they start talking that Imam is with, you know, see that. Then Imam have to come for the Jumu'ah to make a khutbah to let people know that she was a wife, you know. So we have to be careful. You know, Wala Taziru, one of our Sheikh used to say, he said Jahannam is very tough. But there's two kinds of the Jahannam, as he said, for yourself and for people. If Allah says, okay, you're going to the Jahannam because your wrong deed, your own wrong deed, that we can say that's better. But everything was good for you. You take wizard of people. You go to the Jahannam because of the people, because you backbite people. You oppress people. Always you mouth in people's business. Some people live like this. They pray good, they do everything good, but they cannot stop thinking bad of people. They cannot stop talking on people. They cannot hold their hand from oppressing people. So we have to be careful with that. We have to be careful with that. Someone comes to tell you something about someone, don't judge him because of that. Don't hear him because of that. Because you didn't hear from him. If you have to listen, just listen and walk away. But today, people hate people because they hear people saying talking about him. And you don't come to the person to ask him. You're causing yourself a problem. We just ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I was scared, shaitan, not to put something in your heart against me, that's why. You see, you love his Sahaba so much. If it's maybe you and me, I don't care. Go say anywhere you want to go. Leave these people. But he loved them. Allah said, Radiallahu anhum, waradu anhum. And Allah said to Prophet ﷺ, لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ عَزِيزٌ عَلَيْهِ مَا أَنِنْتُمْ حَرِيصٌ عَلَيْكُمْ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَؤُوفٌ رَحِيمٌ. Ra'ufun Rahim. That he always show mercy to his companions. Right? So we have to be careful. You don't have a proof, don't talk about it. The Malaika, they're recording everything.
It's always also safe to me. To be clear, if somebody is suspicious of you, it's better to just let them know what's going on instead of people just.
Yeah, to let people know, yeah. That's also good. If someone, about you, so you can just come give a clarification to the people. For those Allah guiding, they will understand, If not, Allah help us, inshallah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why,
Now, what about those, the reporter, journalists? They always talk about the politician or the government, what they are doing to the population or civilians, which is not acceptable. So, what about those? Yeah. But because my thinking, I know Dean is
go ahead, yeah.
My thinking, because sometimes those journalists, they're educated, so they understand their languages, so they have to wake the population up. So, to show the government what they are doing to stop it.
Yeah.
So, is that against law or something like that?
We have to know, as he says, Al-Kazbu haramun law kana abasan. Lying is a haram, even you playing. To lie, to say, okay, I'm playing. Even that is haram. To do something, to say something is not a true, is not a reality. You just come and say it, and you're not saying it because of Allah, you say it for the purpose of dunya. That's completely forbidden,
What about who, but everything is about intention. So what about those people, they love the country, they want the country to move forward. So because they're doing that, so to scare the government or the politician to back off. Yeah, because that's my intention. Because it's not like we're talking about bad or them. We want them to be good, so the country can move forward, everything's fine, to stop corruption. But to me, that's like, I just want to make sure it's not against the law. Because
yes, we need to understand, from my opinion.
I'm trying to bring one of these, man ra munkaran
فليغيره
بيده فإن لم يستطع
فبيده فبلسانه فبيده فبقلبه.
So that's why I'm trying to take the hadith and balance it here, because that's why I'm trying to make sure if it's different from like.
But as he says, a step. Before you engage, you have to study the step first. You have to study the case, and you have to study the people that you're going to talk to them, and how you're going to talk to them. Sometimes you can be someone, memorize the Quran, know all the hadith, but it's haram for you to give a speech. Because you don't know the society, and you don't know how to speak, you're going to put a fitna, right? You have to know these 3 steps, which one that I have to take to get, which is beneficial to our society. If talking is better than doing the hand, you use that. Don't just stop the talking. Have you tried the hand? No. You just start with a speech. If you know your speech is not going to work, you just go with your qalb. But for me, my opinion, what I can advise myself and the brothers, today's politics is not easy. When you tell people we have to be careful, they will say they're going to continue to oppress you. Be the one that they're oppressing, but don't be the one who's oppressing. That's my idea, because it's difficult.
That's what I'm saying, because everybody will have different intention. Because I'm not against them. The only thing I want to be good to the population, So because this corruption,
But you forget something. You see a leader back home, there is not him. There's a big one on the top there. They're just there representing some people. We all know that. Our leaders back home, they're only there just to represent some people. Yeah, they can't do nothing by themselves. How are you going to change? Are you going to change your leader and you're going to go in the top to change the white man? You can't. We have to be careful, Our deen is our deen. We don't play with it. Yeah, inshallah. And I want to rectify something that we say a couple of days ago, just to remind our brothers and sisters, inshallah. It's a deen, but sometimes by saying it, you know, you might say something not intentionally, but you say it, maybe people understand wrong. Is about the inspection that we say, that we call it how you call it, meshing, right? We say that here, yeah. We say that here is completely haram, of course. We're not stepping from that, and we're not apologizing for anyone for that. It's haram, clearly in the sunnah of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. That's haram. I'm not apologizing for anyone for that. It's haram. Either you want it or you don't want it, that's your business. Right? So, we say that anything Allah make is haram, doing business on that is haram too. That's a clear. Allah could not make alcohol is haram, to say, okay, if you don't drink it, it's okay, sell it. Haram. The wealth that comes from that is haram. The wealth that comes from that is haram. If we say that, we don't say it to please people, but what Allah says, what we say. Haram is a haram. Now, but our duty is not to stay in front of the masjid. Anybody bring fisabilillah, we ask you where you work, what kind of job you do, what time you start, where this money comes. That's not our duty. That's not our job. That's not our job. If you bring good one, Allah know. If you bring bad one, Allah know. But which is a haram, we have to tell you it's haram. If you are in the haram, we tell you it's haram. So it's for you now. What you want to do with it, that's your business. But we did not say here, we have to clarify this one. We did not say to people, okay, don't bring this money to the masjid. I did not say that. Because I'm now after everyone to go to check where you bring your money. Like when you give me money for iftar, then I will question where you get your money. No, that's your business. I don't know where you work, I don't know what to do. But mesh is haram. The money you're making from is haram. Let's be clear. If you are mad because of that, we say it's haram, fine. Find some place to pray. But we're going to continue to say what Allah said. Nobody going to scare of us, and nobody going to make us scared to say what is haram and what is not a sunnah. We have to clarify that. And the second thing to finish, to say that most of the time we say this is not good, this is forbidden. That's our job. If we're telling people to pray, why can't this violate your prayer? We have to say that. Shirk will destroy your ibadah. We have to say shirk is not good. If we say a shirk, we have to give an example. Right? This is what I believe. We're not supposed to celebrate the Mawlud. If you're not happy, come forward, bring your dalil. It's not a fight. We have every proof. You're not happy about it, it's okay. Come forward, bring your dalil. People here, we sit down in the masjid, we talk about it, and people take